Hey everyone, today we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 91, Decode Ways. In this problem, we are given a mapping of English characters A to Z to the integer value 1 to 26. And we have to use this mapping and convert our string, which is consisting of digits from 0 to 9. Let's say we can have 2 to 1, 1 to 0, 6, like this. And we have to convert these string to the corresponding decoded string. Given a string as consisting only digits, and we have to return the number of ways to decode it. So we just have to return the value of and like number of ways we can decode our given string. So let's take a simple example. Say we have 61. So we can either decode 6. 61 we cannot take. We are left with only possibilities from 1 to 26 because these are mapped to A to Z. So we are going to start from left going till right. We are able to decode 6 and then we will decode 1. So we are left with only one possibility, EA. If I take a bigger example, let's say 2 to 6. We are left with two possibility. Either we can decode 2 because yeah, it is a valid digit from 1 to 26. If it was a 0, it means that we don't have any way to decode it because 06 we cannot decode. We have to consider 06 different from 6. So if we have to take single digit, that should be between 1 to 9. And if we have to consider first two digits, that should be equal to from 10 to 26. So only these options we can explore. So first digit is 2. Yes, we can decode 2. So 2 is decoded, we are left with 26. And the other way is taking first two elements. 22 we have taken and decoding 6. Let's first complete this recursive call. We have decoded 2. Now we can further decode 2 and we are left with 6. Or we can decode 26. So now it is 2, it is B and BB again. If I further decode 6, it will be F. So the first option is now we have processed whole the string. It is BBF. So this is our first answer, first possibility. Now if we have to decode 26, so it would be it is Z. Decoding complete 26. Let's say if it was 227, then 27 is not a proper value. If we take 227, in that case we cannot break 27 to character because it's going out of this limit. So here it is 26, so we can take that. So the second option is BZ. This is second option. Now let's come here. We took 22. So 22 is equivalent to V. Now we are left with only one option, decode 6, because we cannot take two elements here. We are only have one option. So the second option is VF. So this is our third answer. So total we are able to decode this string to in a three ways. So 226 can be decoded to BBF, BZ and VF. So our answer would be 3 in this case. So what we are going to do is we are going to start from the starting and we will check whether we can consider one character from it. If that is possible, we will decode that character and make a further recursive call to the remaining string. So the second option is we will check whether we can take first two characters. If we are able to decode first two characters, we will decode that and make a recursive call. So the total number of ways, let's say A to decode this remaining string, and total number of ways to decode this remaining string is B. So our answer would be A plus B. And if we are not able to decode first character, let's say our string is 061, it means we cannot decode it from a first character, and also the first two character we cannot decode. So we are not going to make any call. Our answer would be 0 in this case. Okay, let's take a bigger example to understand it in a better way. This is a given string to us, and we have to return the number of ways to decode the string. If a value is between 1 from 1 to 26, in that case we can decode it easily. Otherwise, if it is 0 or maybe 27, in that cannot be decoded. So first of all, we will see whether the first character we can decode or not. So we will decode that and process the recursive call for the remaining string. And we will see whether there is first two character we can decode. Then we will decode that and process the recursive call with the remaining string. And we will capture all the decodings from this and capture all the recordings from this way. And then we are going to return a plus b. So let's see whether we can decode the first character. Yes, we can decode that. That is a valid decoding candidate. 2, 1 to 6 will be the remaining string. If I decode the first two characters, 21, yeah, 21 we can decode easily. 26 will be the remaining one. So if I decode 2, it will be a B. So now we will see whether we can decode this one element. Yes, we can decode that. For two element, we will see later on. Whether we can decode 2. Yes, 2 is decoded and we are left with 6. And now we can decode 6. So 1 is A, B is decoded to B, 6 is decoded to F. So B, A, B, F is our first answer. Now we decoded first character, we decoded one character from here, but we cannot have two characters. So from here, decoded 2, now we will decode 26. 26 we can decode to Z. So we will left with BAZ. Now we will see whether we can decode two characters from here. Here we decoded one character which is 1. Now we will take two character. Can we decode 1 2? Yes. 1 2 will be decoded to L. And now we will decode 6. 6 is decoded to F. So it has become BLF. So we have captured two answers so far. Now we decoded 2. And now we will decode 21. 21 is equivalent to U. So we have decoded it to U, and then we will make a further processing. We will decode first character, decoded 2, and then we will decode 6. 2 is B. So it has become UBF. UBF. This is next answer. And now if we decode two characters, so it will be 26 is decoded to Z. So it is U and F. Okay. Now we have make all the valid possibilities. Here, let's explore. First of all, we decoded in this way, considering one element, and at this moment we decoded 26, and then here we decoded 6. We decoded 126. Okay. Then after in the further call, we decoded 6 here, and then we decoded 26 here. So here you can check. You can see that 26 is decoded here and here as well, and 6 is being decoded in several times. Here, 3 times. So it means we are having overlapping subproblems. In our recursive approach, we found out that we are having overlapping subproblems, and to overcome those overlapping subproblems, we are going to memorize our solution. And how we are going to memorize? So we will see whether if we start from this 2, we can get answer or not. Because whenever we are getting an answer, we are going to return 1, and ultimately we are going to return addition of all the possible answers. So if we memorize that our string, where if we are starting from index 2, can we get the answer, and how many answer we can get? Let's say from if we are starting from here from 2, we can have 2 answers. This we will memorize and use in our answer. So it means that we are having 2 1 2 6, and we are at this I is at here. So we are going to start from I equal to 0, and we will see whether I is equal to length. It means we have processed all of our string. In that case, we are going to add 1 to our answer. So let's say I is here, I is 2. It means from starting from I equal to 2 to till the length, that is 26. How many ways there are to decode this 26 string? We can decode 2 or 26. That is two ways. So this 2 we are going to store in an array or maybe DP storage that we can utilize in our call. Okay, let's first try to write a recursive solution for that, and then we will memorize that. So here we are given a string s, and we have to decode that two characters from A to Z, which are mapped to 1 to 26. Okay, so what we are going to do is I'm writing a solve function where we are passing a string along with the integer. Let's say we are starting from 0. So this function is going to calculate the number of ways to decode the string starting from 0. Let's return it. Private int sol string as integer I. If I is equal to s dot length, it means we have decoded the whole string, and this is one possible answer. Okay, this is our first string. I'm going to check whether I can consider one character and decode that or not. If character at I minus 0, if first digit is greater than equal to 1 and first digit is less than equal to 9. I'm going to capture the ways to solve this problem from I plus 1 to the length of this string. So answer plus equal to sol string from I plus 1, and take a take a variable for to store our answer. Ultimately we have to return answer. Now we will see whether we can decode first two character or not. For that, we first of all we have to check whether we there is a scope to consider first two character or not. S dot length. It means we can consider first two element. Now we will see whether those first two element are valid or not. For that, in second integer dot value of s dot substring I to I plus 2. If second is greater than equal to 10 and second is less than equal to 26. In this case we can decode it, and I will add it to my answer. Answer plus equal to sol s comma I plus 2. As we have considered first two characters, now we will be shifting I to two character later. Let's try to test over sample test cases. Over the sample test cases it is working fine, but in this approach we have just wrote the recursion. We have not memorized the solution. So this solve function is doing that from I, starting with I till the complete length of s, how many ways we have to decode it. So on every valid decoding I'm returning 1, so that's why it will be a number of ways to decode the string from starting with I. So starting with 0, it means we have complete string, we are decoding the complete string, and this is going to be our answer. Whenever we have calculated our answer for any value of I, we can store that, and I value can go from 0 to the complete length. So for that I'm going to take a DP array to store my answer, and DP array is going to be new int s dot length. Let's say s dot length is 3. It means we need 3 size array, so our index will go from 0 1 2. Okay, So when we have captured the answer, we are going to store it to dp of I. Okay, and before processing, we will see whether we have answer stored in it or not. But before that, zero can be the answer from any index. So we are going to fill this dp with some different value that cannot be the answer. Arrays dot fill dp with -1. I hope you got what why I'm doing so, because 0 can be our answer. Let's say dp of 3 is 0. So we are always calculating it again and again instead of using the memorized solution. So for that I am filling the dp array with any value that cannot be the answer. If the dp of I is not equal to -1, it means we have already computed the value of I, something starting with I. So to that we can directly return dp of I. Running over sample test cases, it is working fine. Submitting the problem. Submitted successfully. Hope you understood the problem. Thank you guys.